One.
Hey!
This is your boy Ringo Mandingo.
And your boy Kim Ponchi 757.
And this is the Failure to Launch podcast, episode 2. Also the first episode of what? 2021. Welcome to the new year. Happy New Year, my nigga.
Happy New Year, man. How'd you bring it in, man?
I didn't do a goddamn thing because you know why? I respect the vid. I respect the vid, bro. Like, I'm not playing with it at all. So I was home. Me and my shorty was chilling. We watched the ball drop. We almost missed it. We was in here playing video games. And at like 11:57, I was like, yo, the ball.
Yo, you know what's crazy? When you said you watched the ball drop, I almost said they still do that shit. Like, because I missed it. I did not see it at all.
My man, he said, I don't never watch that shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah,
they definitely still do it.
Yeah, I respect the vid too. Like, that shit ain't no game, dog. People taking L's.
So yeah, we stayed home. We watched the ball drop. I watched everybody else. It was like a little tiny bit of people out there in Times Square, like way less than normal. It looked weird, but those people that was out there, go ahead, keep rolling the dice with your lives, man. Keep doing it.
Not a game, man.
Keep doing it. So this is the crazy shit, and I don't want to open up with nerd ass science, but this is a virus, right? And when the virus came out, I promise you, I predicted the whole thing, right? I didn't know what the virus is going to do and all of that. But have you played that game Pandemic yet on the computer?
No, I have not.
It's basically a game where you engineer a virus of some type, and your goal is to kill everybody in the world.
Yo, they have a game like that on Android. I played that, yes.
And it's literally like you mutating the virus and all of that stuff. Yeah. So in that game, right, you make your virus, you send it out, you start infecting. You pick your area. Let's say you pick New York. You pick New York, boom. So that's ground zero, people getting sick. You chose New York because it has all kinds of airlines going to everywhere, and you knew you're going to reach a lot of people. So when you first make your virus, you make it strong. So let's use the vid, right? So the vid gives you flu-like symptoms. You lose your taste, your sense of taste. You lose your sense of smell. That's what they were saying in the beginning, right? So people was getting sick when they was going to the doctor. The doctors was writing it off as the flu, and the virus had mad time to continue growing, right? So then we figured out, oh, nah, this ain't the flu. This is something else. You know what I'm saying? And by that time, people was already dying. Then they said the joint don't survive in the heat. So I was like, in the summertime, it's going to die down, but these assholes going to want to be outside because it's summertime. So it's like so counteractive, like, yo, it'll go away, but y'all got to sit down. And what happened? Nobody sat the fuck down. Myrtle Beach in South Carolina was lit. South Beach was lit. Everywhere was lit. Like, everywhere was open.
All of Florida was lit.
You know what
Everybody in Florida don't give a damn about their life.
And it was like, all right, so y'all want to have a good time and catch a potential killer virus just to have that one good time, right? So the numbers leveled out. Everything seemed like it was going smooth. So my prediction was when the fall come around, just like in the game, remember in the game how you could downgrade your virus so that you could reach more people? Like you spread further, like you had to take points away from your mutation so that you could put it into spreading, and then you could spread with cough, airborne, and spores or some shit you could pick, right? And then all of a sudden you hit more people, but the only thing you're causing is for them to like get dry skin or some shit. And then after you hit enough people and you had enough points, you mutated that shit again. And then everybody started dying. And it was like, yo, it's too late. The doctors can't save you. And you literally watch the fucking life number go down to 0. And then you be mad proud of yourself. Like, yeah, killed the world. You know what I'm saying?
You feel a certain kind of gratification, like, yo, I wiped everything out, nigga. This is a new Earth. Like, aliens are gonna come down and just be like, yo, where the hell everybody go?
Look at this empty mass of resources. This shit is crazy. And so I feel like that's what's happening right now. I think the jank downgraded. people still have their sense of smell and taste and all of that. Then it seems like they just have a regular cold. And I'm like, watch. I feel like women's titties are gonna start falling off, and then they're gonna be like, yo, wear your mask, save your breasts because the vid is real. And I think that's the next step.
What color would the ribbon be then? Because we got pink for breast cancer. So what would this be, like turquoise?
For COVID, no, it would be teal, like Tiffany teal. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to live in a world with no titties. So I mean, take me too. Like, I don't care.
Wear y'all masks. Wear y'all goddamn masks and keep y'all goddamn asses at home if you can, man. We doing this shit via Zoom, y'all. Like shit.
Yep. That's crazy.
We gotta be safe, man. So I ain't want to open up with that fucking boring ass public service announcement, but that shit needed to be said. Y'all need to sit y'all fucking ass down, man.
Man, niggas hard-headed, dog. Like, you know what this makes me think of? Like, COVID is the perfect transition from how people don't respect COVID, how niggas don't respect Eminem. Like, I just don't understand. It's the same guy. It's the same guy, yo. Like, what's happening right now?
This man will find a way to bring Eminem into any conversation. I'm so weak right now. Hey, this man just compared COVID to Eminem, yo. Yo, first of all, man, we gave you a background on episode 1 about this nigga being a fan. Hey, yo, this nigga took his fandom to the next level. The COVID Eminem, yo, that was a transition right there. That's professional shit, yo. They wasn't ready for that, G.
Hey, look, man, and for people who want to get me confused with a stan, I'm not a stan. Okay. I respect his lyricism. Like, he can pretty much do anything any other rapper can do, but better than them. Like, that's just what it is. Like, the only thing he can't do is rap about being a drug dealer, because he was never that. So all you niggas out there,
he can't say nigga.
He can't. Oh, well, he did a couple of times in a song that people keep bringing up. But he was like 16. Like, that shit he was butthurt about a girl.
I don't know. We can erase that, man, because, you know, your boy Justin Bieber did the same thing, and I can't fuck with him no more.
Well, first off, you a grown ass black man. You shouldn't have been fucking with him anyway. Like, so I don't know.
I'm just saying, I never listened to his music. I'm just saying we can't let him slide. And he said, another lonely nigger. I was like, oh wow. I said, all right. And he was weak about it too. I said, all right, Justin Bieber wilding.
Well, look,
your boy been catching a lot of flack though.
Who, M?
Yeah. So he well, let's before we get into negativity, let's talk about the album he just dropped.
Oh yeah, Side B, Music to Be Murdered By, Side B, man. Like, second, it's not an album. What is it called? A deluxe. It's a deluxe. So
right.
Yeah, you know how people do that shit nowadays.
And they add extra tracks and shit. Even I think it could have been his own standalone album, to be honest.
I mean, to me, it is. It's 16 brand new tracks. Nothing from the first.
Right.
From
so
side A is on it.
Even a deluxe. That's a whole new album. G. He released 2 albums back to back.
Yeah, and this shit's fire.
Yeah, that joint. I did listen to it. Just basic. I listened to it because it's new, but I also was like, yo, I got to do this because Kempachi gonna be. I know he gonna want to talk about this on the pod. So I definitely dedicated mad time to that joint and gave it a good, thorough listening.
I really appreciate it. You know, I just don't get it twisted. I would have talked about it anyway, but now that you can help me with the conversation, that's great.
Yeah, but he definitely put out 16 tracks. Them drinks are all bangers. Like, I can't even front. Like, there was nothing I needed to skip from what I heard. M is not out of shape at all.
Nah, this nigga is
not out of shape at all.
So. You know who? Okay, cool. So you know Benzino.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen him lately?
Yeah, he don't have no net.
He ain't never had no neck, nigga. He ain't just a loser. He was definitely born without one, but it's cool. Like so M's wordplay and his bar and his rhyme structure and Benzino's physique. Like evidently Benzino said, I'm gonna take all of this source money that I had left and I'm gonna just put it into steroids.
Yeah, he did. He started working out. He got D's.
Yeah, that's how M's.
But he looks gross though.
Rapping is like this nigga's a beast. Like every album over album, he's better than he was last time.
Facts. I feel like he's bored and he challenges himself.
Yeah,
because he keeps doing those triple, quadruple, quintuple times on the joint, and I'm like, come on, fam, he's just doing it just because he can now. You know,
double,
what I mean?
Triple, quad, like just man. Say one thing and means six things, yo. Like, all right, that's crazy.
Yeah, I can't even hate on that. What's up with him and Mariah? Why he still hate this bitch so much?
I don't know how. If I knew him personally, I'd try to get the love, but I'm gonna just say that it didn't end well, and he
hate that bitch. Hey, yo, he has brought her up on every single album he's ever released.
You know what? The first diss track that he made against her, if I'm not mistaken, he said it was a line in it saying something like she tried to deny seeing him, and I think that hurt his pride. Like, nah, you're not gonna play me like I'm making this shit up.
Yeah.
Like, we had a thing. It didn't work out, but you're not going to tell the world I'm crazy because, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe he was proud of the fact that he was with Mariah for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's a pretty lady. Like, especially back then, like, yo, she was like top 5 probably in music ladies that you could get with. So, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. I'm tired of him bashing them. Like, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, like that horse is turned into ground beef at this point. That joint is a pile of meat that's finished. Like, but he don't want that smoke with Nick Cannon though. That's the whole thing.
Yo, Nick Cannon said, yo, let's drop these 3 diss tracks and get my Wildin' Out homies that battle rap on them. And then they still ain't do nothing. Like, yo, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, I know M wasn't going to reply to none of that. Shout out to my nigga Charlie Clips. You know, I went to high school with that fool. And I was so ashamed that he was on that track with Nick. I said, what is he doing, yo? Don't ever pick up your pen and mention Eminem's name, bro. Like, never do that shit.
Nah, man, that's a career ruiner. Like, look, Ja Rule's dead somewhere.
Damn
Benzino, he's got an OnlyFans account. What's the other dude? His partner from The Source. Didn't he lose The Source too? Didn't Benzino and
they don't have any parts of that anymore.
Yeah, so he lost his joint. Who else?
Machine Gun Kelly out here walking around healthy as shit.
Nah, this nigga went to rock and roll. Let's not act like he's chilling in his own in his fly zone. No, he went to a different genre. He was like, all right, I can never rap again. Let me go over here and jump with Limp Bizkit in them and see if we can do this.
Oh, so he went the rap rock route.
Yes.
So he a Linkin Park ass nigga now.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know what happened. I don't keep up with that fool, but I knew he had that battle with M, and everybody was debating like, "Yo, I think Machine Gun got him."
Yo, everybody who said that can go right this minute and kill themselves right now. I'm sorry if you feel that way. You're listening to this. Die.
Okay.
Like, look. Machine Gun Kelly had a good song. Like, it's a song you could play on the radio. I'll give him that.
Right.
But Killshot rebutted everything he said in the first like 20 seconds of the song and then just laid waste to him.
Yeah.
Like, and it was low key. He wasn't even trying. Like, that was just a casual
I was
song.
shocked that M was even replying to this dude, but he mentioned his daughter, so we already know how that triggers him.
Yeah, you don't do that.
We already know how that triggers him. Can't mention Haley.
But see, you know what's the funny thing? It's all of these dudes out here that swear they want smoke with Eminem. Nobody goes to the daughter. Nobody goes there because you know he's coming for that ass if you say his daughter's name.
Yeah, right. That's true.
So all this last 3 weeks, Benzino been going on his tangents, almost